A new Gulf threat highlighted. Hi, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Justus, watching things unfold. This is no surprise to me as you've been following here lately. We've been watching this area off the Gulf that has been showing indications that a lower pressure will be possible this week. Hey, please let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Like this video and share this with family and friends. In the comment section, maybe mention where you're going to be heading toward, because I know many of you are traveling right now. As we look at the entire Atlantic basin, we've been watching that big plume of Saharan dust. You see that brown spot kind of move across the satellite. That has kept activity at bay over the past week. But moving forward, things closer to home are going to get a little bit more active. Not much cooking off the Atlantic coast this time of the year, but the Gulf, that is an area that we have to watch. And you can see the bubbling up of some thunderstorms today. Nothing really organized, but that is going to change. You see here this blue area highlighted toward midweek. That area needs to be watched because some of the models here are hinting that that could become a tropical entity and it would drift slowly toward the west. So we've got to watch this from Texas to Louisiana to Mississippi. And of course, many do not want to see another drop of rain, much less the potential of tropical rain. The GFS has been the most aggressive. You see the darker blues indicating the potential for lower pressure, which would mean a stronger system, a more organized system. This would be Wednesday, Thursday, same exact time frame as the European, just a little bit stronger here, kind of generally drifting toward the west. This would have big implications for Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, because that pool of moisture from the Atlantic, from the Bahamas, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti, that circulation around it would basically pull a lot of this tropical moisture into Florida, into the Carolinas, and we would have enhanced rain and thunderstorm chances, and therefore with that would come the higher risk of some flooding. Now let me show you the potential a little bit closer to home. Notice the spin in the atmosphere. This is a broad area of low pressure. Moving it forward now, you see that kind of inching through right there. That would be something to watch very closely as this tries to unfold over the next 4 or 5 days. This could be the precipice for something trying to develop here, moving toward the west. Thankfully, it doesn't look to move as far west as Texas right now. We need to watch that, of course. The flooding here recently has been so devastating to see. Looks like it gets as far west as the Mississippi-Alabama line, then kind of rides up toward the north. So anywhere east and to the right of that would be fair game for a big plume of tropical moisture. So watching that as we look at surface moisture, I'm going to turn on the precipitable water. This is how much moisture the atmosphere has, and boy, it's just cooking here. Big time available moisture Tuesday into Wednesday, so look for enhanced rain chances all across Florida, up into Georgia and the Carolinas. Notice the mountains blocking a lot of this moisture from really going west, so it kind of piles up there in the upstate. So nothing that's really showing an intense washout, but rather the chance for more widespread soaking rain to last for a while here. This would continue to press off toward the west. And look at those purples showing up. That is just tropical downpours. Central Florida, west through Sarasota, Tampa, moving up towards Cedar Key, Panhandle of Florida from Destin, Pensacola, east toward Panama City. Looks like some rainy days Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Nothing that's showing a complete washout to ruin your beach plans, but certainly enough to keep things active in this area and to keep basically enhanced rain in the afternoon. It won't just be your typical afternoon downpour. It would mean business as it rolls through. And this tropical moisture looks to ride toward the north. And if it makes landfall, is whatever it is, it'd be sometime Thursday over Mississippi and Alabama, and then spread to the north and west, bringing some of that tropical moisture along an old front where it looks like it kind of hangs out into next weekend, which would enhance rain chances across the Carolinas, Georgia into next weekend. So we would need to watch this, as it would likely lead to just enhanced rain chances moving forward. And as the models show, it's a slow burn for us. Enhanced rain beginning Tuesday, Wednesday for Florida, and then going into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this moisture would track somewhere like that, then north. And that's when going into next weekend, into early next week, we'd start to see those rainfall totals really begin to pile up. In addition to this, what we'd have to watch would be the potential for severe weather in this. You get more rain, you get more moisture, that's more fuel for the potential of severe weather. So we don't want that. We need to be on guard for that, and we'll certainly be watching it closely, folks. So watching it very closely. If you're new to this channel, you know my philosophy is to let you know what I see when I see it. Not going to sugarcoat anything for you. I'll let you know when it's time to be concerned. My goal is to always prepare you, not scare you, but rather give you the tools you need to keep you and your family safe, whether it be severe weather, whether it be hurricanes, whether it be wintry weather. I'm going to keep you posted of all of it here. And in this case, we now have a highlighted area by the National Hurricane Center. But if you've been tuning in here, you knew that was going to happen. You knew that we were likely to see that happen. I've been warning you about this for the past 5 days, giving you that early look at the potential for severe weather. So nothing to cancel plans over, nothing to really get overly worked up about, just a wait and watch type thing here across the Gulf from Florida to Georgia. And it is something that we will be watching very closely. And if you will, I'd be honored if you would follow this channel, subscribe to this channel. We will keep you posted around the clock.